joining us here on the white carpet, right here on Joy News on Multi TV. My name is Gladys Osei Asare. I'm too excited, right? All right, so stories we are expecting to touch on tonight include the Vgmas, which is ongoing right now at the conference center. So that's a live feed coming your way from the Accra International Conference Center, where the Vgma is actually happening right now. We'll be giving you more insights into that as and when we go on with this show. And also, KSM held his confessions of a Ghanaian man, a GH man, today, and we were there. I will bring you excerpts of that right here on the white carpet. What exactly does the confession say? What do they confess, the GH men? What have been their confessions? Well, we'll be talking that right here on the white carpet. And today, we woke up to that sad news. Ace designer, Ghanaian designer, Kofi Ansah has passed on to eternal glory. Well, the last time we had Kofi Ansah here was the 18th of January this year. We'll bring you a playback of our interaction with the legend in fashion design right here on the white carpet. Right, so the white carpet is always brought to you by Airtel. Airtel, who can tell you how to trick that old man and get to talk to his daughter right on his phone, right? So just use the Airtel magic voice and you get to talk to your girlfriend through the father who doesn't know it's you. Interesting, right? So the maiden edition of Dance to Laugh that had Lil Wayne, Kweku Menu, Castro all up on stage, making sure that they danced to laugh and made sure their patrons also cracked their ribs, happened last night at the National Theatre. Here are excerpts for you.
Come on, let's go. Also, mum child, Lord, when I'm wooden petromun. Also, Abama, quite a quanima, which I bet I'm sure. And so much a question for Buffise on my book. And on poor Pia and a mother man, when I quote to him, if you go on next time. To soon, ya put what woman now. And I can't even account with Jack as I did so. ABB, what's the menu? Doma, Unuma, 50 Bansin. Me pa 50 cement in Juno. What's open when you was missing my per 50 cement in June, they were bunu. Once a 15 so they were about the Yaka was no. Any per be a nipa. To my enemy Musam. What's your mini not 50 cents in your band or was it all? I am the person who said Nino. Ninjum, they were born in and saying the microphone or two goose and what Tony Bebrino. For bonus, if you do was what to movie. Hey,
right, you can trust Shewa for anything that makes you that will make you laugh, right? Okay, so that's what excerpts from the Dance to Laugh, the maiden edition that happened last night, right? So KSM has actually been giving us a hint on what the GH man confesses about. Let's hear what they confess about whenever they go into confessions.
You get to the restaurant, sitting here talking to you, laughing and all, but he's very worried. What is she going to order? What is she going to order? So he has the menu. Oh, sweetheart, get what you want. And then start praying. Now, ladies, check this out. Even though he says get what you want, to be moderate. Because he really doesn't have much. Right? And this is the thing. You realize he doesn't talk anything about food. He wants you to order first. Based on what you order, then he will decide whether or not he will eat. You've seen this before? Yes. So the minute you order and you go above the rate that he has gotten it for you, you know what happens? They get a new syndrome called eyes right. You know eyes right? Yeah. The menu has the food on the left, prices on the right. So now the young man covers the left and just goes through the right. And he sees 3 cities, 25 pesos. Can I have 2 cups of watermelon slices? Ladies, take pity on them. Offer something. So they order their 2 slices of watermelon, and the nose looks really bad, right? And you go, well, you know, sweetheart, these days I'm checking my weight, you know. And I've read Google. Watermelon is very nutritional, you know. So let me have my watermelon. So that's it, you know. So you're taking them through waletitis, giving them eyes right syndrome, now they have to end up eating watermelon. He's angry with you now. But he won't show it. He's still smiling, acting cool. He's paid for everything, but he's ready to punish you.
Interesting there, right? So the number which you can use to be part of our conversation today is 0267844024. You can WhatsApp to us your comments, your opinions, your expectations of the Vgma, what's ongoing right now at the International Conference Center, and let's deliberate together. Let's see what you have. I told you we'll be crossing over to the AICC, where my colleague Becky is with Bertrand Nana Texan and Francis Doku, who are right here on standby there to also gauge the atmosphere right there at the AICC, but not immediately. So just keep your comments coming through, your questions, whatever, keep them coming through. Let's share them here on the white carpet. Last night, we are told reports coming in indicate that Ace Ghanaian designer, who was the first to have gone into the blend of Afropolitan designs, Kofi Ansah, passed on to eternal glory. The last time we interacted with Kofi Ansah here on Joy News on the white carpet was on the 18th of January 2014, this year. And he was here to talk culture along with Isi Sutherland and Deputy Minister of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Jifa Gomashi, and I hosted them right here on the white carpet. I would like us to just, as tribute to his memory, play back excerpts from that episode of the white carpet. You are still with us on the white carpet. So we are talking culture right here on the white carpet, how to revive our culture in modernity. I have with me an ace fashion designer. If you haven't worn his designs yet, then you better get yourself one and feel Ghanaian. He is Kofi Ansah, and they are with me right here on the white carpet to talk culture. Thanks so much for joining me. Should I say uncle? Daddy? Forgive me.
Uncle is fine.
We are nearly senior citizens, yes.
Traditionally, I should be saying uncle.
Naturally.
Yes. So, Uncle Kofi, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Auntie Essie, you're welcome. Sweet Auntie, you're welcome.
Thank you, Gladys.
Is culture necessary at all to grow with it? Can't we throw it away and just go as the days go by? Whatever comes across, yes, we grab it and go.
Before we carry on, we all have to change our names.
Right.
You see, Jaffa becomes Gertrude. You see, what name do you want? Penelope. And then I'll take Rathbone. Culturally speaking.
Coming to Uncle Kofi, I think when it comes to fashion, our fashion designers have done very well in transforming our clothing, our fabrics, into something a bit European, so it's comfortable. People, young, especially the young ones, have always complained, I can't be in slit and kaba and go to the office. But these days, you still can have your African fabric and feel smart in it and go to the office. You have been in that revolution too. Tell us a bit about that. How successful has it been?
Let me first start by saying that you see, each and every person is a sum total of their experiences. What are your experiences? If you are English, it's your English experience which makes you English. If I'm a Ghanaian, it's my Ghanaian experience which makes me Ghanaian. And by the way, I am the total evolution of our Ghanaian way of dressing.
Exactly.
Because before me, all this modern culture thing, there are a lot of people aping it. They don't even understand the whole tenets of what we are trying to do. But we must give thanks to God that at least we arrived somewhere.
Yeah.
But are we maintaining it? Are we sustaining it? We, as a nation, I think we suffer from a deep sense of low self-esteem. We really don't like ourselves. And until we get to love ourselves, we are not going to move anywhere. What is modernity? And I don't even understand what modernity is. Life is an evolution in a certain way. Like a rat will never turn to a goat.
GM. It's also even another kind. It's not more even the original anymore.
Anyway, maybe they will put a rat's head on a goat and it become a gat or something. Right, that. But you see, really, we understand ourselves, our culture. We eat fufu, we eat bankum, we eat mpatua.
But in modernity, we eat fufu with spoon.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Some people do. You go to the restaurant, you serve fufu.
That's okay. By any means necessary, you get the fufu inside your body. I believe in evolution, you see. But if we really don't hold on to what makes us who we are, and we blindly go and take on something that we don't understand, we're in a sense of chaos. Right now, we are living in, shall I say, cultural anarchy. It's not even, I don't even want to bring the word culture in. It's a total anarchy of existence. Everybody takes everything. You take the internet, you see this and that, and we are all, because of this, we don't believe in who we are, and we are taking on something which is alien. That is why we don't know what to do, and the low self-esteem, and everybody now is posing, pretending to be what they are not.
So unfortunately, our time is up.
But I need to add this controversial statement, maybe to make people feel culturally correct. I think that's a new phrase, President, and the CC. We should abolish suits. We should abolish suits in Ghana. conditioned climatically is not correct. Anyway, it makes us think wrongly.
My goodness, what a way to end. You can't go to Parliament dressed like this in this country.
We ought to.
Yeah.
They do that in Indonesia.
Yeah.
They do that in Malaysia.
And they're moving on, yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so
And Malaysia makes cars.
Uncle Kofi says we should abolish wearing of suits. It makes us culturally incorrect.
Our tailors will have more work to do.
And you will have more job to do.
Absolutely.
So that is the late Kofi Ansah here on the white carpet on the 18th of January this year. Right, so it happened to be that day when our brother, the A's BBC broadcaster, Komla Dumor, passed on to eternal glory. And here were the words Kofi Ansah said about Komla Dumor. I'd just like to play back that one.
He's my man, and I remember when he got so popular, he came to me one day at the house and said, Uncle V, how do you deal with popularity? When now everywhere I go, people are coming to talk to me. I said, simply be yourself. And he did very well. I think he lived a very fulfilled life for the short period. It's quality, not quantity. I wish that he was with us, he was 100, but okay, Sarah.
Later, I'll be telling you more about Kofi Ansah right here on the white carpet. Right, so, but I'd like to also say that just like he says, Komla Dumor died a fulfilled man. He lived a fulfilled life. I think Kofi Ansah, also lived a fulfilled life, and may his soul rest in perfect peace. Our hearts goes out to the family, the bereaved family, and all the loved ones, everybody. Stay with us, we're still on the white carpet. You're still with us on the white carpet. We cross over now to the conference center where my colleague Rebecca Dakotweneboa is to give us what's happening there right now.
The voting, but we're hoping that it gets into accordingly, you know. Yes.
What are you wearing? I forgot about it.
You know what? I've been trying so hard to, my shoes from a friend gave that to me. My clothesline is from a lady friend in Kanda, and it's just beating my mind. I needed to get that, in the last minute, and it keeps on beating my mind, so I'm sorry.
All right, thank you so much for talking to me on the red carpet. Have fun.
Sorry, it's very hot here.
That was Rebecca at the International Conference Center where the Vgma is happening right now, and she had a brief interview just to, whet your appetite for what is yet to come, more to come your way tonight right here on the white carpet. Right, so let me quickly run through a few more comments from about the man Kofi Ansah. He was an ace designer, fashion designer, as I mentioned earlier, and he indeed was one of Ghana's few designers who have gained international recognition with his superb designs. And you heard me, if you never got to wear his designs, well, there are still some on the stock, so you still can, grab one and wear. But as to what really caused his death, it's a bit sketchy at the moment. All we know is that he died of food poisoning, and he died last night. So that's just what we have. But a few of his achievements before his death: he was the winner of the prestigious Ghana Quality Awards Diamonds Division, October 2003, for clothing and textile with Art Dress Limited. And he also, through his company, was the winner of the prestigious Millennium 2000 African Fashion Awards. He also designed the anniversary fabric for the Ghana at 50 Golden Jubilee celebration. He also went on to design the costumes for the opening and closing ceremony of the CAN 2008 African Cup of Nations, which was staged here in Ghana to an international acclaim. So his achievements go on and on and on. You can never finish talking about. But I have also been joined by my colleague Ni Akrofi Smart Abe. Today we'll be running through issues in the entertainment industry with him right here on the white carpet, whilst Nana and Francis get ready to also join us from the Accra International Conference Center. Hi, Ni Akrofi Smart Abe.
Hello, Gladys.
The only man with the English name in between the local ones, designer name.
I think, yeah. You said it. I was going to say that, but you said it. So
sure.
Yeah.
But you know, I watched this from Airtel. I love it so much. The guy who calls the girlfriend and goes like, this is his her friend.
Yeah.
And the father thinks he's smart.
Oh yeah. He's not an original smart.
But
so
a little to they do.
Well, that's a quick. I love the idea of that.
Yeah.
So let's say you don't know my number, and I decide to pull a smart one on you.
Sure.
I could always change my voice.
I go digi.
Okay. Now that you've said our attempt.
But you see, let's talk a bit about VGMA before we go back to the Accra International. Today, what did happen?
No, you're overexcited.
Can you believe my own name? I twisted it.
Oh, really?
Huh?
So what did you say?
I don't know. Well,
we're having a mix of emotions anyway.
Yeah.
Kofi says it's not great news.
It's not.
But
it's
also,
not.
On the flip side, we are eagerly anticipating and
VGMA.
waiting for what happens at the VGMA.
You know, talk about Kofi Ansah. That day, I don't know, but 18th January seems to be a stamp. It's
someone wanted me to tell you to go back and play back the fuller version of
I don't
what
want to
happened
continue to remember that day with tears.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was a day you were supposed to have been happy, but
now that day Komla Dumor passed on.
Exactly.
And now if I have to talk about Kofi Ansah, that was the first day he was on the white carpet, 18th January. So now I have to play back and it's 18th January.
Exactly.
Well, God knows why.
Exactly.
Perhaps there's a message in there.
Yeah.
Good news in there.
Probably.
Look at the positive side.
Yeah. There's always, like they say, there's always every cloud has a silver lining.
Yeah.
So you never know.
But may his soul rest in perfect
Definitely.
peace. Well, so memory down. Well, how do you see that one?
Down memory lane.
Down memory lane. I guess I should get back to Airtel and refill my vocabulary. So let's quickly hear from Airtel what they say about the Airtel insurance. How do you get to also get onto that free insurance from Airtel? That's refueling for me.
Maybe you need to insure your English.
Perhaps, yes. So I need to get some insurance from Airtel right now. Let's listen to Airtel. Welcome back. You're still with us on the white carpet. I just got insured, so I hope everything is okay now by Airtel. Right. Let's go to down memory lane of the VGMAs. How far have they come? Well, we did the story beginning of the year. I'd just like to play back, and when we come back, we'll just be taking it in that order. So let's just catch up with VGMA down memory lane.
Since the inception of the Ghana Music Awards, Ghanaian musicians have been pushing the envelope to produce more hit songs each year with the hope of earning a nod in the prestigious award. Artists such as VIP, Sarkodie, and the reigning Artist of the Year, R2Bs, have over the years thrilled Ghanaians with their hit songs. Well, the year 2014 has started and already the award season is beckoning. It might be a challenging year for the panel working on the nominees list this year, since 2013 saw the release of several hit songs which rocked parties and other social gatherings. So, who takes the ultimate award this year? The answer will be out hopefully by the end of the first quarter. We, however, hope this year's ceremony comes off without the usual controversies.
Them say life is sweeter than, but you for take it easy and make you know the rush and blow your meter on. Just get your hustle on, then be fly you day for land. Use your head and use your hand. Don't you envy brother man? After all we all be one. No.
All right, so still on the VGMAs, let's also last weekend they held the Industry Awards 2014, and we had a few personalities like Komla picking up some awards. We had who is the other guy? Trigmatic. Yeah, also picking up an award. Well, so
and
Bisakede also picked up the Best Writer, Songwriter of the Year award. We had interesting, give outs for those artists. Let's recap how it went last weekend.
Stakeholders of the Ghana music industry gathered at the Alisa Hotel in Grand Style to witness the honoring of some of its members who had made a mark in the industry in the last year. The Vgma Industry Awards precedes the main awards, which is scheduled for May 3rd at the conference center here in Accra. The night saw 11 awards being presented to personalities including Trigmatic, Record of the Year, Bisakede, Songwriter of the Year, Joyce Blessing, Gospel Award of the Year, Kwabna, Music for Development, Kewa, Sound Engineer of the Year, and a host of others, with Ebo Taylor going home with a Lifetime Achievement Award. Some of them shared their joy with us.
It came to me as a surprise because I've not been performing in this country for the past few years. So I wasn't expecting an award. I like to play music, and I made intensive efforts to achieve that.
I didn't see it coming, but I knew I'd put a good work together, and I was hoping for a day when people will appreciate it. I put a lot of work in Usikenti, and this is it.
The night also saw performances from some celebrated Ghanaian artists.
So those were excerpts from the Industry Awards. Of course, we also have been talking to some artists who have been sharing with us their expectations of the VGMA. Let's listen to them. As music lovers all over Ghana prepare for music's biggest night, the VGMA, some Ghanaian musicians have been sharing with us their anticipation of the night. Il, one of Ghana's finest hip-life artists, says he wouldn't be bothered if he did not pick up any award on the night in all the 5 categories he has been nominated.
I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. My bumpire say, me far back one I mean when I'm so and so me can't or baby I say media menye and your music and my award. I do it for the reward. I do it for something which is more concrete, So I mean, awards are good. It's always good to be say you be acknowledge, you say oh yeah, and so that's not the main reason I do it. But if I get it, I'm happy.
Adam, as well as Kumi Guitar, who are also nominees in the Artist and New Artist of the Year categories respectively, also shared their expectations.
I pray I emerge a winner. Wow. But if I don't, I feel it's also another step for me to being nominated helped. People has gotten to know me now, if not even personally, my song. So I feel it's a stepping stone. It's a yard for me to take over and try and do my good work, so that Ghanaians will be disappointed in me that, oh, well, this guy, we thought he was even this thing, but Charlie, let him go.
Last year's edition of the VGMAs was rated as a great event. Could same be said of the 2014 edition? We keep our fingers crossed and wait for the day. Showbiz will be on ground to keep you posted.
When me wake up in my order, me thank the mighty Father, cause him give me the ladder, summer and watch no bother.
We'll be taking you back to the Accra International Conference Center pretty soon, but before we do that, Kofi Matabe.
Hey, why do you mention my full name like that?
I enjoy mentioning it.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Kofi Matabe.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you never mention it like that in the newsroom.
Oh, but you have to give me up this way. Right, so what are you expecting tonight at the VGMAs?
The VGMAs. You know, Vgma has a tricky way of turning around. Sometimes it looks very predictable.
Yeah.
That you can just say, okay, this person will go for this, that, that. But this year has started quite shaky some way.
Yeah.
It's some way be.
Some way be.
Yeah. That's what the person put it.
Some way be.
Some way. Yeah. Because from the industry awards, with Bisakede taking the songwriter of the year, when not a lot more people were expecting him.
Many people had tipped OJ.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they ended up with Bisakede. And then Komla this time has picked up an award at the industry, something he hasn't
music
done.
Development.
Exactly.
Yes.
Something he hasn't done before.
Sure.
He usually wins the male vocal,
for
high
his,
life, and
it
all
was
that.
worth it because of especially the concert he followed it up with. I mean, it
the
was a
Save
big
a Life concert.
Sure. Yeah. So he had taken it a notch further. And
exactly.
It was quite obvious. He had really worked hard for that. So but when it came to the songwriting,
that's where I like his songs.
I do. I think the tempo is not bad.
Exactly. Yeah. I think so far all the songs I've heard from K-Day, they are good. Yeah. They are inspiring. They have great words and great lyrics in there. So for me, well, it really wasn't a big deal that he took it instead of OJ. But yes, they are both great writers at the end of the day. But I seriously think, well, to be frank, I didn't have any favorites in that category. So I must as well say, okay, I was flowing with the tide. But coming to tonight's, where you have the public votes and then some of the industry people also voting.
Deciding,
it's a bit tricky. Last year, yes, it was easy for me to think that R2Bs were the artists of the year because I looked at the category.
Clear,
it was very clear.
But this year, Charlie, Sonny Badu, Kabna, Sarkodie,
because someone would also say Komla has paid his dues a long time, taking up the male vocalist for so many times. So it's enough. We need to take him a step further.
But Charlie, the competition
is not only considering that.
It's keen.
Yeah,
because Sarkodie too
is there.
You know. Yeah. And then talk about
he has taken the artist of the year twice in a row already. So would he take it again? We're not too sure. Some are saying anybody is the only gospel person there, so let's give the gospel people a chance to
politics.
Take it. Industry politics.
Industry politics. You see, I'm trying to avoid commenting that.
I know. So, like I say, the permutations are some way, but you can't really tell.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's going that announcement will come very late.
Shatawale is in there.
Someone who has stood out a lot from last year. The controversy and everything aside, yes, Shatawale has become a household
name. He took good advantage
of
it. Yeah. Sure. So how about him?
Shatta also stands a very good chance.
Today, if you don't give it to Shatta, the conference center will come down.
After last year's, we don't need no award. I don't know.
Don't need no
but
award.
He coincidentally, he hasn't sung that anywhere since his shows last year till now, or did he? I don't remember hearing him sing it.
So no. When he had his concert at Choco, he sang it.
He sang it.
Yes, he did.
So
because the people requested for it, and apparently they had also learnt the lyrics, so they sang along and they were all excited. Me no need no awards, so we'll see today.
Well,
but you see, it will be interesting that
Shatawale gets that award.
And when he goes there, the song he was singing, me no need no award.
So would he take it, or after singing, you leave it and say, look, Shatta, I'll take your thing. I'm not really interested.
I can't wait to hear, but let's also, we have some comments coming through. Let's quickly take a look at them. So this one says, oh, Kofi Ansah, may his soul rest in perfect peace. You did not add your name. Thank you. So, yes. So sad, my heart goes to his family. May he rest in peace. From Mrs. Komla, Audume Estate. Thank you, Mrs. Komla. So sad, may Kofi rest in peace. Oh my God, what a shock. This one says, may his soul rest in peace. We seem to be losing our great men in this country. You start naming them, more, and the rest. And today is Kofi Ansah. God have mercy. What caused his death? We are told, the reports coming in to say it's food poisoning, but we are not too sure yet. Well, this one says, Sadia from Wa says, Gladys, I love your dress. Thank you so much. You can have a salon made for you by Where Ghana is located at North Galway. So, of course, their number would be on the screen, so you can quickly pick up the number and call them Wear Ghana and get a similar style, the same style. I don't mind sharing the same style with you. So
are you sure?
I don't know.
I hear women you don't often like seeing even fabric. Okay, you don't like it when someone else has the same fabric that you have.
In life, everybody loves to be unique in a way. Okay, but I don't mind.
So we the guys, you are not unique.
That's choice.
I rest my case.
When you go to a place and women are gathered and men are gathered, who do you love to watch?
I watch who catches my attention.
Who would catch your attention?
No, it depends.
Men can never catch your attention.
Yeah, unless he's wearing something outrageous.
It's a delight to watch women.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
Thank
true.
you. You just admitted that. So we are unique.
Okay,
it's because we strive to be unique. That's why you just admire, you enjoy our sites.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
I raise my case.
Thanks for accepting that one. For the first time,
I don't want to argue.
We didn't have to argue. This one says, please, how can I plan for my marriage? Woo.
Hey.
Okay, I'll reply that message after the show.
Are we supposed to be planning?
I'll help you plan. Don't worry. Okay. I'll help you plan. You should have added your name. I'll help you plan. Okay. Why? Are you a man or a woman? Please let me know that one. Then I know how to help you plan that one. It's very important. Okay, Smart. Let's just get back to the VGMAs. You look at the categories. Who do you think shouldn't have been where they seem to be?
Surprisingly, this year, when the categories came out initially, I looked through. I thought it was okay. Honestly, I thought everyone deserved a shot.
Okay.
But my only challenge was I couldn't stick my neck out to say that this person would take it out.
Why?
Some of them you look at it, really none of them is so outstanding. They are all like on the same level.
Yeah.
Some of them, if those categories that have outstanding people to like the artist of the year, it looks like if you're marking 10 over 10, it looks like they all have like say 8, 9 thereabouts.
So even that, then it means there's nobody outstanding.
Yeah, but of course, I'm not the one to give the final, and even the people who are voting are not the final person. It's not each of them hasn't got that finality in terms of their vote. It is when it's all put together.
Okay.
So yeah, of course you could gamble and say you won't lose anything by saying that. Personally, I would have my own biases. I would love to see Kwabena become the artist of the year.
Why?
Because I think he's paid his dues very well.
Is it about
in an area where a lot of young people are shying away from.
Okay.
He has managed to stay there and consistently done very well. He's come out with hit song after hit song. Even if it's not a hit, it is a song you'd love to listen to or you'd love to dance to. It's still high life.
And you think that would be cool with Shatawale?
Well, Shatawale has his genre is different. He is dancehall. And he's also paid his dues to the dancehall community. So yes, someone who loves dancehall, I'm sure Nana Jackson would want to see Shatawale win Artist of the Year.
We'll find out.
Me, if my only interest in Shatawale would be, I'd want to know what he would do after or when he's mentioned as Artist of the Year. That's what I'm interested in.
If he should lose again, what he would do, whichever way, your fingers are crossed.
Exactly.
Waiting.
And Guru is also gunning for that particular award. He wants to get it.
I'm wondering, is Sonibadi also gunning for it?
I don't know. But I know that on social media there's a group, people have changed their Twitter handles to some of his songs, and some have used his picture as their DP and all that,
propaganda, so.
Trying to push for him to win. But like I said, it's because they think he's the only gospel artist standing in. And I don't think it should be a matter of gospel or secular. No. It should be
who deserves it, who has worked hard.
Who is that single artist who stood out in 2013, who projected Ghana music, who pushed Ghana music that far? And for me, in that sense, I'd say Fuse ODG did that for me. Even Kwabena, who I think, who has my sympathy. Anyway, is that sympathies? No. Okay. Who
Ethel has granted us insurance.
Oh yeah, for our vocabulary. So today spare us whatever we say. Thank you very much, Ethel. Okay, so Komla, who I think or who I would love to see win that award. If it comes to the single artist who stands out for me for 2013, it wouldn't be Kwabena. So yes, it depends on who I think the public would want to flow with. Yeah.
Okay.
But if I'm to just go by the public and what I think they might do or say, I think Shatta Wale will take the day.
Yeah, well, if it has to be on public, it will be on the public thing. Well, but let's also seize the opportunity to talk about music royalties in Ghana. When we're talking about royalties, almost all of them are complaining about not receiving a dime for their hard work. So far, it's only Nasi we spoke with who admitted and said that for a whole year, all he's given is 150 Ghana cedis. Look at No Tribe.
For all the songs they put out? For all
the songs they put out in a whole year, all they get 150 Ghana cedis. At least he's one of the few fortunate ones. But the majority of them all are speaking the same language. They haven't received a penny for their hard work.
It's difficult when it comes to this issue of royalties because yes, our artists are doing very well. We need to push them by, of course, one way is to buy their records. The other is through the royalties that we pay. But I don't know, somehow, the royalty thing doesn't seem to work in this country. I don't know why.
Why is that?
I simply don't know why it doesn't work.
You know, before the late Fene Otri passed on, I think one of his last conversations he had on telephone, it was about royalties for musicians. And after his, Hammer pieced together that conversation kind of into a song. And after that one, then Obwa comes, releases a statement talking about royalties.
That's what? That they've paid royalties?
No, that Gamro should set up and do its work and ensure that royalties are collected. And now Gamro's Carlos Sechi gets back out of war and says that he should rather than resign because...
that was what I was coming to, because Gamro, yes, even for purpose of argument or for shaky reasons, as someone would say, let's say that's Gamro's job to collect the royalties. And if they're not doing their work well, you are the president of the Musicians Union.
Exactly.
So what are you also doing?
Because definitely they have a role to play.
Exactly. Because you are the one holding the umbrella body together. You are the one with all the musicians under you. So why don't you come up with an idea? Let's say Gamro isn't doing their work well. So, okay, let's find another way of getting the awards to come through. Let's find out, sorry, I'm saying awards because we are talking a lot about Vgma today, but let's find another way of supporting our artists. Let's find another way of getting revenue for the people who I am president over. I don't think in a household the father would sit there and say, okay, your mother didn't cook today, so mother, why didn't you cook? Then you start asking her questions when the children are sitting there hungry. You know, your questions won't bring them food.
We take delight in blame games and get away with it.
Exactly. We've done it for so long and it's become part and parcel of, so we think, oh, it's just normal, okay, let's just complain. And
because for me, we should be delving into the root cause. Why are we not getting royalties to the appropriate persons? Why do you give them that meager amounts that they are complaining about?
Because that 150 cedis, trust me, won't even pay for studio recording time for the artist if he should go back again to record even just a single. He would need to pay probably more than that. Three, 4 times more than that.
So how else who is chopping off their heads?
I don't know.
It's amazing.
That's $1 million question.
Yeah.
Because I remember Obo at some point was saying, even before he became musical president, was complaining about the fact that piracy was killing and the online thing and the online thing. Yeah, so if you thought that was one of the things working against you, then you were not in power. You were not in a position of power. So let's say you were just a common floor member like me who probably would shout, and at the end of the day, your words wouldn't bring about any result. Now you are the man with the power. So what are you doing about it?
All right, so let's quickly cross over to the Accra International Conference Center where we have Nana Texan on standby waiting to join us. Let's hear what Nana Texan writes. But before I go to Nana Texan, a few of you have also been sharing with us some comments. So this is coming from Luis in Finland. He says, Gladys, you are black beauty. I like your style. Thank you, Luis. I'll keep it up. This is coming from, he says, hi Gladys, like your dress. Can't wait for Shatta Wale to sweep the awards. And that's coming from Inketia. He is in Cape Coast. This says, please, how can I, okay, you are saying you are a guy
The wedding planning person.
Okay. You are a guy, 28, and why you are even trying to mention your age when I don't know you and nobody knows your name. You can't mention your age.
I know, but I thought you said 28.
Between 28 and 29.
So we should choose one for him. Okay, you're 27.
No, so he's 28 and a half.
No, he's 27. If he's giving us a range,
no, he's
which
between
me, I
28
I
and
know,
29.
but me, I don't trust the 28
so he's 28 years
he's
old.
27 and a half, going on to 28. So he's giving us the upcoming one.
You cut some. Do you have a girlfriend? Get a girlfriend first. Once you have a girlfriend, then that's stage one. We'll continue. Okay, so I don't know if Nana Texan is ready now. Nana Texan today. Well, smart.
I wonder if he went there with the Jesus he found, the golden Jesus.
He has it.
Yeah.
He has the Jesus
with him
on his chest.
Okay.
He has the Jesus and holding a red cup.
Oh, really? Okay.
And waiting to talk to us.
That's interesting.
Well, no, but I think, well, okay, so I'm the only one imagining, but I think, yes, my imagination is right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's never
so
wrong.
Let's see. Let's hold Gladys. So she says Nana has his Jesus on his chest. And he has a red cup and he's waiting to talk to us. So
no. Yes, a cup he's sipping from, disposable cup.
Okay. Red disposable cup. So,
yeah, red disposable
so
with a straw inside, sipping something.
Okay. If Ethel were a drink, I would have said he was sipping Ethel, but Ethel isn't a drink, so...
Well, but he's holding an Ethel colored cup.
Yeah. Okay, so so he's still part of the team. Okay, good.
But I haven't told you about the Ethel money. Have you tried Ethel money?
No, not yet.
Not yet. What are you waiting for?
I'm actually waiting for someone to send me, not me to send.
You see, do unto others as you wish.
Exactly, and all the plenty they've been sending to you. So you should have just sent me like 5 cedi. Then me too, I'll send it to my cousin to buy credits.
Perhaps you haven't given me the idea. That's what you wish to be done to you.
Okay, so I've given you now.
Okay, what's your Tel number?
Do you want me to mention it on air?
I think we should. No,
I'll give it
number.
to you.
0267. Yeah.
You can. No, mine is 0262. So I'll give you the rest.
You give me the rest.
Off air.
Okay, but I can tell you mine on air, so no fear. So at least you can take mine first.
Sure.
0267 844 024. Let's rhyme it.
024.
Exactly.
Okay. Good.
844 024.
Okay.
Yes. So you try that. Send me just.
No, you are supposed to send me, not me sending you.
All right. So you at home. Let's talk about Airtel Money. So Airtel Money, it makes life easier when you need to send money to anywhere in the world. Once the person you have your Airtel and you have money in your Airtel wallet, just dial *500#. It will take you straight to the Airtel Send Money menu and follow through the prompts, and of course your money will be sent to the right desired destination. Let's hear from Airtel right now. Right, so we move to the conference center right now. Nana and Becky are there. Let's hear what they have to tell us about the atmosphere, the mood, and how exciting the place is, so that if you haven't gotten there yet, it means you've got to be on your way now. Of course, I can imagine Nana telling us about, will he be lambasting at Vgma? Well, these days, he's been quiet.
I doubt.
Yes, so...
Just that I'm expecting him to probably say that he expects Shatawale to win.
You think that I will be saying that one?
Oh, I'm tempted to believe you.
Okay, so let's just go and listen to them.
Yeah. How are you feeling right now? It's the VGMAs.
Sure, it's a white carpet, but I'm standing on a red carpet now. I'm feeling very special. Yes, the day is here. The day is here. And you look good yourself.
Thank you so much. What are your expectations?
My expectations are quite shocking, because I have a feeling there's going to be lots of surprises, judging from what happened at the industry awards. I wouldn't be surprised if some people are going to go home crying. Yes, I think so. Yes, I'm actually looking forward to seeing who's going to carry the car away. We have Joey B, we have Akwaboa, and then Kumi Guitar. They're all dressed up nicely. I've seen all of them. And I'm really looking forward to seeing who's going to carry the day and who's going to carry the car. Yes. With overall artists, excuse me, I think we all know that it's going to be very controversial. You know, everybody's rooting for Shatta Wale. I personally am rooting for Shatta Wale.
Okay.
I think he will take it, but I wouldn't be surprised if anything happens. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Nana, you've been here for some time now.
Sure.
What do you think of the dresses of our ladies, the guys? I mean, your opinion, your candid opinion.
Of course. I mean, starting with you. I mean, damn, you're looking very, very nice, very, very cute. And same thing here. It's quite interesting to know that. We seem to have copied from the Western world, you know, the Grammys, Emmys, Oscars, and all of them, name them. And you could see and feel the vibe here. You could see that people actually went to town purposely to get themselves clothes for this particular occasion. I'm sure you can look at me, frankly, you know, I'm a very casual person. However, I have a feeling a lot of people here are really That's Richard.
Hello, hi.
That's my senior brother.
Welcome to the white carpet. What do you think? What are your expectations for the show? Yeah.
No, this Shatta for life, you know. Yeah. Yeah, he's not here. He won't be here, but it's on us to represent him in body and flesh, you know. Yeah, he's done so much. The year under review, and I mean, Sonny is a good contender, but for me, it's Shatta. Yes.
Why? Do you have any idea why he wouldn't be here, Shatta Wale?
This is, you see, beyond the fun, beyond the need to excite and then enjoy ourselves. It is business for the main stakeholders. So I'm sure for very good business reasons, he cannot make it, and he's made that known on social media. We might as well respect his decision.
Nana, Shatta will not be here tonight.
Well, I'm yet to see if he's not going to be here. I don't have much information if he is or he's not going to be. However, whatever be the case, I mean, hey, the show goes on, you know, the show goes on. And we're going to have a blast. Looking at the creme de la creme around, looking at the people performing, looking at my friend Richard here, that's the 3 years manager, looking at all the people around. Name them. I think it's going to be a lovely, lovely evening. And this is the biggest event in our entertainment calendar. I can't wait. I'm excited. And I'm drinking to it already.
You're still logged on to the white carpet here on Joy News on Multi TV. Stay tuned. There are more things to come your way.
Right, so you heard that text in the front.
I was right, didn't I? I told you that I would say he expects Shatta to win. But surprise, they say Shatta isn't coming around. Won't be there.
And the shutters, woo!
Oh, as for the shutters, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Bendam Boutique people made a lot of money this week. Huh?
No, you won't get it in Bendam Boutiques, man.
Are you sure?
You will not get that dress. The dress that just passed.
Oh, wow. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
you saw her legs in the dress.